Earth signs, welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. This is a new series that I'm doing about how your children may be feeling, but they may not be telling you. So this is going to be for either Earth sign parents or Earth sign children. Listen to it, and if it resonates, take in what does. Let's get into the reading. Okay, so Holy Spirit, show me what it is that you have for the Earth sign children. Okay. Earth signs. Overall energy for your children is ruminate. So I do feel that they are thinking about something. Something is heavily on their mind. I feel for a lot of your children, Earth signs, it's not going to be for everyone, but for some, I feel that your children could be suppressing how they really feel. Because I'm feeling that some of your children may feel that there's a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. And some of them may feel that it's a lot of responsibility, too much to handle at times. There's a lot of things that they don't talk about and they just push down. I got this for air sign kids also. Air sign kids with air sign, or it doesn't even have to be air sign kids with air sign parents, but both. Okay? The energy of the earth signs came out in the air sign reading, so you could be dealing with an air sign possibly. You may have air in your chart. It really doesn't matter as long as this resonates for you. I feel that your children, like I said, they're holding on. They're nursing a broken heart about something. They're hurt. And they're having a very difficult time letting go of maybe a breakup of a family. Okay. I feel that some of your children may not feel appreciated for the help that they bring to the table, especially if they are older. I feel like a lot of your kids may have questions about sexuality. They could be questioning their sexuality at this time. They may be under some type of pressure from peers to have sex, or they have questions about it. Okay, and I feel that they're curious about it. And I feel, parent, that you may want to come in and fill that gap and make sure that they get the right information. Okay. They're insecure and they're anxious about some things in their life, some choices here that they're making. I feel that they have issues here trusting themselves. An issue here with identity. I feel that they have a desire for greater connection and intimate conversations with you. They want to be closer to you. They want to have a closer bond with you is what I'm feeling. They crave more physical closeness. They want to be more emotional toward you. They have a need for psychological growth, and I'm feeling that they're going through a time of self-discovery, and they need your emotional support, and they need to talk to you about these things that they're dealing with, or that they have questions about. And they may be feeling uncomfortable to come to you and talk to you, obviously, about these things. But make sure that you're approachable, right? Because your kid may not feel that you're approachable to talk about these things. Some of them may be dating or interested in dating someone. They may have met someone that they're interested in. Your kid could be meeting their soulmate, whether this is your older child. I mean, it would obviously be like an older child, maybe your adolescents. I feel like right now we're talking about adolescents, college age kids. They have questions about this. They want to come to you and maybe ask you questions about how to proceed in the relationship, and is this the right person for them, and what do they accept and what do they not accept in a relationship. So yeah, they're having a very difficult time trusting themselves, make the right decisions in life. And I said, just as I said earlier, they keep silent about a lot of these things because they don't want to burden you. Okay, they feel like they have a lot of responsibility, that they take on a lot of responsibility around the house. This could be your younger age children, be your kid at any age. They have a lot of responsibilities. They feel like they're responsible for a lot of things that may be over their head and they don't tell you about. And I feel like they feel that they have to play mediator. They may be in the middle of adult situations and they have to make decisions about adult situations. So, in other words, you might be discussing adult situations with your children and they're like deer in the headlights. But they don't want to disappoint you. They want to be there for you, because I feel like some of you could be leaning on your kid for emotional support. And they don't have any clue, or they just don't want to be caught in the middle of situations, whether this is with you or their siblings. I feel that there are some things that your child may not have inner peace about. And again, this goes back to the past. So let's see what happened. They're heartbroken about some things. So your children could be heartbroken, like I said, because they're dating. They have questions about dating. But they may be too prideful to come to you. Or maybe or maybe they're too insecure about coming to you. I feel like your children may have issues here with body image. Insecure about maybe the way that they look. Sorry, I have baby formula all over my dress. Okay, they don't have a sense of independence. Maybe not even a sense of identity right now. So they want to come to you for that. Okay, they're feeling paranoid. Like I said, insecure. And they're waiting for your input about something. Your children are afraid of change. They're afraid of how you may view them. Okay, they may be going through a lot of changes, like I said, external to them, but I feel like there's a lot of personal development that they're going toward, like within. They're trying to find a sense of, like I said, self-identity, and they're afraid of change here. Yeah, let's see. I'm seeing comparisons to other people. Right? Maybe they feel burdened. They have a lot on their plate. And again, I feel like they suppress and internalize a lot of these things and don't really talk about it. Okay? But they feel like they have more responsibility than they can handle. Yeah. Peer pressure to date. I'm seeing that. Like someone could really be asking them out. Okay? Yeah, they're interested in dating. They have questions about that. They have questions about trickery when it comes to dating. Are they dating the right person? Something from the past is what I'm telling you is going to be revisited. Something from the past, maybe you guys talked about it briefly. Maybe they didn't get a full understanding of what it was that you were talking about. Or maybe they just decided to not really open up completely. Something here has to be revisited, and it talks about the past. They're concerned about the home, maybe the stability of the home. Again, maybe it stems from relationship, you and your partner, right? You and your own partner. So I'm talking to the parent right now. You and your significant other. They're worried about the stability of the home there, the stability of that connection, because it may directly affect them. They're concerned about the stability of the household, maybe financially. I do feel that your child wants to tell you the truth about things, or that there's going to be a moment of honesty that you have with your kid. I feel that they do withdraw to themselves. They may be spending a lot of time away from you, a lot of time in their room. But yeah, Spirit is saying that it's necessary to get clarity and get some type of breakthrough. Your child feels stuck, and some of them feel like you're always ridiculing them, that you're always on them. You always have something to say. They feel judged. And yeah, here it is. There is something here related to childhood that's causing them to feel stuck. Some type of insecurity that's causing them to feel stuck. I even see depression. They have depression that they don't even speak about. They are afraid of your judgment. They're afraid of how you see them, especially the father. I see that a father or a father figure was very significant, or is currently still very significant to how they're feeling. They feel judged because of something that may have played out in the past with their father that they're pushing down. A sense of not being good enough, a sense of, like I said, being judged, feeling like they're maybe compared to their siblings. And they're reluctant to speak to the father in particular. Because I do feel that things were very good between the two of you, and I feel that the things potentially can be good between you and your children again. Okay, but it looks like someone here is wanting to put in the effort, or there is a need to put in more effort. You may have an Aries child, you may have a Virgo child. Okay, I definitely see that. Leo, I see a Leo child here. They're confused about the direction of their life. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, your children, especially if there was a divorce that may have happened, I got this for air sign children also. But air sign is obviously present in this reading as well, just like Earth showed up in the air sign reading. They're concerned about maybe their career choices. They're concerned about which parent to choose, like choosing sides in an argument. So again, we're going back to you and your significant other. If you guys were to get into an argument, again, we're talking about you talking to your kid about maybe your problems. They're afraid about choosing sides. They don't know who to choose, what side to jump on, which side to be on. They feel like they're being pitted against with the parent or with their siblings. Like I said, comparisons, right? They may be confused or unsure about career and which option to choose. Some of your children feel like the family situation is falling apart. Some of your children are worried about the financial state of the home. Some of your children are wanting to, the older children are thinking about going out and getting a job to help support the family financially. What is this with, I'm saying ego and pride. Maybe even addictions, but okay. Addictions of the mother possibly. There's something here that they want to talk to the mother about. Now, they're going to act like they've moved on from something, an issue that may have happened in the past with the mother in particular, but they feel a sense of betrayal from the mother in particular. They feel that the mother has treated them unfairly. Again, this may go back to siblings. Yeah, they feel like you take them for granted. What it is that they do around the house, they feel that they're very independent, but maybe they feel that you don't speak to them as much as you speak to your other children. Okay, they definitely feel that they are in need of your financial or emotional support with something, maybe a project that they're working on, maybe school. Okay, but they feel that you don't really put forth the effort here. And I feel that it's causing a lot of frustration and confusion that they don't talk about. But the good side is I see an opportunity for healing between you and your children. They could be gossiping amongst one another about the situation, okay? But I see a potential for a renewal to take place between the two of you, okay? And to release whatever this rejection is about. I feel that there could be disrespect in the household, and I'm seeing like someone's impatient. Like someone maybe is impatient to speak. Yeah. They're feeling like your relationship is falling apart and they want this relationship. They want you to see them as being perfect, right? They want to please you. They want to make you happy in every possible way. And I feel that some of them could be very mysterious and very secretive about some things. Like I said, some things they don't tell you about. They may be trying to put one over on you. Leaving the house, right? And not telling you where they're going. But truthfully, where they're going is they need a break from the household. They need a break from the responsibilities. Because like I told you, they're overloaded. They have a lot on their plate. I feel that career-wise, they're wanting to do something unconventional. Maybe you have instilled in them a certain thing that they ought to do for their career. Yeah, some of them may not want to do that. They may not want to go that route. They may want to follow a different path. Yeah, I'm seeing issues here with money. They feel like they don't have the money that they need to pursue whatever it is that they want to pursue, or do what it is that they want to do. Okay? So you may feel like your kid is lazy, or they may think that you perceive them as lazy, but really they're doing much more than they feel that you give them credit for. So yeah, I do feel that you and your child are going to talk about things, or that there's a potential here for the two of you to make amends about things, especially those of you who may be estranged from your parents. I see a potential here for a renewal to take place and happiness to take place here, but it's going to take honesty is what I'm seeing. Someone has to take the lead in the situation. Okay, I see Virgo, I see Capricorn, so again, we have Earth and I see Libra. Earth and air element in this reading. Yeah, the past is definitely holding them back. I feel that your child has a lot of promise and ability and talent with something, but they need a vote of confidence. They need your validation. They need to believe that in the impossible. They need you to bring love into this situation. And I'm seeing that there's going to be a need for some type of adjustment. I'm seeing you may have an Aries child, you may have an Aquarius child, Leo, Taurus, okay, and I'm even seeing Cancer. Yeah, they've got a lot of emotion that they're holding on to, but I'm seeing that conclusions are within their reach. Yeah, your child may not think that the bridge between the two of you can be gapped. Whether this is with you, the mother, or you, the father, they feel like there's no way that the two of you can fix or mend whatever this was that may have taken place in the past. Whatever this is that has them feeling depressed or defeated, yeah, so they may need to ask you for some advice. So there's confirmation of that. Yeah, see that? There is an opportunity for forgiveness on the table, and I feel that that's what's deep inside their heart. Earth sign or whomever is watching, they want to forgive you. They want your forgiveness for something that they feel that you're judging them for, that you're holding them accountable for with the past. Not even necessarily holding them accountable for, but something that they feel that you're holding over their head. Whether this is true and actual or it's perceived. They want to move past that. They want to move on from that situation. And I feel that in the near future, yes, absolutely, they may come to you and tell you what it is that's really on their mind. Or at least that's what they're thinking. This is what they're hoping, that they can approach you and tell you what they really feel. But they feel that you're going to reject them, that you're not going to want to hear what it is that they have to say. But I do feel that they are trying to remain positive. And yeah, they absolutely have questions about dating and romance. Okay, but I'm seeing that they're holding back. They're holding back saying what it is that they want to say. Maybe they feel that you view them as reckless. Let me see what this is about. What is this reckless? Maybe they had reckless behavior in the past. Maybe you feel that they weren't moving in the right direction, that they were going nowhere fast. What is this about? Your kid might actually be in debt. They may have loans out, right? And they're worried about, I'm saying, yeah, just overall, they're worried about finances. They're worried about the future. They're worried about career options. Or, like I said, options with dating, people that they may have met. Questions about their sexuality. It comes out again. And yeah, maybe they're still affected by a divorce that may have happened in the past. Okay, and I feel that whatever may have transpired between you and your significant other, and it wasn't, you didn't have the healthiest of relationships, whether there was some type of dysfunction there with the mother and the father, they fear that their relationship is going to turn out the same way. And they want to steer clear of that, okay? Yeah, here it is. I'm saying again, depression. They may have been going through a breakup. They could have been dating someone, and they were going through a breakup. I see Gemini here. The mother. Yeah. Not speaking to the mother. Some of you could be estranged from your mother. Maybe your child feels that you overlook them and spend more time doing something else. Maybe around the house, maybe working. Maybe they feel that you spend more time drinking. They feel that you have an alcohol issue possibly. Or they feel that you spend more time with friends than them. Yeah. I see a possible breakthrough with that situation. They need to hear that you love them and that you approve of them. Okay, they're trying to move on from whatever that was. Bad memories is what I'm seeing. Yes. I just see a lot of bad memories that they're rehashing that they don't tell you about because they feel like, okay, you may have had a rocky relationship with your mom. And I feel that that's why the two of you are not speaking. You're estranged from her. You're still feeling heartbroken about something that happened in the past. Your mother, especially if this is child to mother, your mother needs to know that you forgive her for those things. Whatever was happened in the past, like you could forgive someone in your heart. But sometimes someone needs to hear it verbally. They feel like you're still holding a grudge. They feel that you have a wall up and that they can't come to you about something. Maybe they feel that you're unapproachable or unavailable, as I stated to you before. You mean the world to them and they're happy. They would be ecstatic to have a relationship with you, but they just don't know how. So I feel that some of you may be going to see your estranged parent, especially if it's the mother, in order to have a new start. Or this could be your mother coming to see you, okay? Because I feel like your mother is definitely on your mind. And yeah, I feel like you definitely miss your mother. And yeah, I'm seeing healing. Your mother wants to heal this with you. Your mother absolutely loves you. Even though she can be very stern and very cold at times, seemingly, like from your perspective, possibly. And maybe you don't feel that your mother gives you a lot of her time or a lot of attention. But I feel that she means well. And I feel that the two of you potentially have the ability to work this out. Yeah, maybe you had a knockdown, drag out with your child, Earth sign. And they feel that there's a lot of broken promises that happened here. And they're feeling confused and fearful about what the future may hold between the two of you in your relationship. And even about career. What does the future hold for me career-wise is what they're saying. Okay, but money. They need money for something. Money from the father. See an air sign father. Possibly. It doesn't have to be, but I see a Gemini father or a Libra father. Okay, we got the star in reverse, so we got all the air signs here. Maybe they felt that their father was sneaky and holding back money when he has it to help financially. So your child is still affected by something that may have played out with the father in childhood. Or maybe the father passed away, or the father just wasn't present in the home. And some of your children are just saying that there's nothing, that this is a lost cause. Whatever happened in the past with the father that may need to be revisited and talked about, somebody's saying there's no way I can fix this with my dad. He won't hear me out. He won't give me the time of day. So I feel that there's a child here that's very hurt and very frustrated. I feel that the father is definitely does have love for you, Earth sign child, but he may not be able to show you love in the way that you need to be loved, the way that you need to be nurtured. He may have showed you love the best way that he could in his own way. But yeah, the translation, something was lost in translation as far as love there is concerned. Because maybe you feel like your father was very hard on you, very stern, very preachy, right? They want to work something out with you. Because something didn't work out in the past when they tried to approach you. Maybe they feel that you were over talking them, that you were hasty with your words. Again, judgmental is what I get with whatever this was with the father. They want to let go of this. But instead of letting go, they're suppressing it and pushing it down. Some of your kids may be getting married, your older children. Or this could even talk about new beginnings. Yeah, new beginnings. Potential for moving from one phase to another. They want to move from one phase to another with you. Especially if there was some type of estrangement, or they feel like you're full of tricks and lies, that you're trying to cover things up and not really be honest with them. They see through it. And I feel that they may have discovered something that didn't sit well with them. They feel that you have this need to always be right. I don't know, maybe they feel like they can't win in this situation. Or that you don't see their perspective, or that you don't try to see their perspective, right? That you don't wait, that you don't listen, right, before your response. That you're very quick and very fast on the trigger verbally, that you don't hear them out. So I feel here that for some of you, the trust has been broken between you and your child. And they're looking for a sign. They're looking for a sign, your signal, right? They're wanting to see if they can proceed and come and talk to you. If you're approachable. What kind of mood are you in? I see a parent here who is a nurturer. But I see that someone here, whether it's parent or child, doesn't have the courage to come forward to say what's really on their mind. I see a child here that feels like they have to be perfect for you, and they feel like they couldn't possibly live up to this perfect expectation. They feel like you don't recognize the sacrifices that they made, whether this is child or parent. The sacrifices have gone unnoticed. They feel like they don't get rewarded for the sacrifices that they make. And they feel like you're always pitting them against their siblings. Okay, you may have a child who is an empath, and your child, like I said, is internalizing a lot of that pain. And I do feel that the world is seducing them in some way, whether this is literal or figurative. They feel sorrow for the past, or they feel very emotional about the past. They may have some type of a habit here, or there's some type of a habit, like not talking about things out of habit. Right? They're very hurt, and they're healing from things that they don't talk about. Yeah, and see, you may have a very wild child, right? That may be going off to college to discover their real purpose here. And I feel that for some of you, your children may be off at a distance, or they are estranged from you. I feel like I strongly sense that there's a child here that wants to come home, or they want a sense of home, happiness, togetherness. Someone here misses the family atmosphere when things were good and when things were together, right? The sense of cohesiveness with the Ten of Cups. Okay. Let's see here. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the... Okay, so your kids could be creative writers possibly. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the... Let me see. Try this. What is the... likely outcome to this situation for parent and child? Let me see if this works. Yeah, they need to know that it's safe for them to love. Whether it's safe for them to open up and be vulnerable and love you, or they have a question about someone that they're dating, someone that they're interested in and could potentially marry. Okay? They're letting their friends help them. But I feel that they'd rather have your input. So it looks like someone here is going to have to make a decision about life in general. They need you. And I feel that they're waiting for you to express your love. They're waiting for your approval, your stamp of approval on their life. There's been some red flags that have gone overlooked. The signs, the symptoms, right? That your kid may be depressed. Something's on their mind, but parent is too busy, or they're, like I said, there's some type of a habit, and they feel a habit of not talking about things and suppressing their emotions. And so I feel like things go unsaid. Possible moon cycles. Notice the moon, how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize on these cycles. Manifestation, moon, you could be dealing with a Cancer. You may have a Cancerian child. I feel that this is talking about going into a new phase, a new cycle in your relationship with you and your child. We did talk about that earlier, so confirmation of that. Clairsentience, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. I feel like you definitely are picking up on your child's energy. Don't ignore it. Go talk to them. Go see what's really going on, or at least try. If they don't allow you to come in or come into their energy, at least let them know that the door is open. You have an open door policy, and that they can always come to you and talk to you, and that you can't help them if they don't come and talk to you, right? Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So I feel that there is a potential here for you to have a renewed relationship with your child, and maybe even your career or their career path that they may have questions about. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So yes, absolutely. There may have been a recent argument that you may have had with your child, and I'm saying that, yeah, they feel someone has to surrender the need to always be right. Beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Soulmates do not have to be romantic in nature. Soulmates are simply people that God sprinkles into our lives to help us see parts of ourselves that needs to be healed. It could very well be your child. It could very well be your parent. Either way, Spirit is ushering you and your children together so that the two of you can talk and heal issues from the past. I feel like this is what the end of this year is all about, especially toward the winter time. The winter time speaks of death and ending of something. So I feel like there's some issues here that need to come to an end so that the two of you and your children can get back on one accord. I keep seeing the father, especially with the father. Something here is divinely guided, absolutely. Your child needs to feel protected. They feel like they don't have a voice. They feel like their voice was taken from them. They're broken inside. Maybe they feel that you didn't speak up for them when they needed you, and they're holding that inside. Okay. Frustrations here that they don't speak about. Okay, so that concludes your reading, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Whomever's watching, this concludes your general reading. Talk to your kids. Talk to your kids. Bye for now.